The institution of slavery has many iconic reminders within Alexandria, Virginia. The merchandising of human beings as livestock was conducted inside the Franklin and Armfield building. Robert Young, a brigadier general in the District of Columbia militia, constructed the original residence in the 1810s. After assuming possession, Young's financial reverses prompted him to sell the property in 1828. Isaac Franklin and his friend and nephew by marriage, John Armfield, purchased the residence. They immediately converted it into a lucrative commercial enterprise, with Armfield residing on the premises. The operation established a penal institution and holding facility for male, female, and child slaves. Most of the residing adults were between the age of 12 and 25, with reportedly 28 children under the age of 10. The remaining structure is a federal-style design topped by a mansard roof. A protective board fence originally surrounded the complex. The property extended further east as structures were added to accommodate additional cells and trading blocks. A two-story extension in the rear of the house encompassed slave-holding facilities. The walls inside were foreboding and elevated. The interiors were stark and imposing with grated doors and windows. Franklin and Armfield amassed a significant fortune within a brief period through their tyrannical enterprise. Their roles were clearly defined. Franklin lived in New Orleans and sold their indentured inventory, and Armfield handled the sourcing of slaves. The states of Maryland, Virginia, and Delaware combined supplied an excess of available slave labor. The partners shouldered the indignity of having mortgaged more souls, separated more families, and amassed more blood money than any competitor within the United States. Approximately 3,750 slaves were exported to cotton and sugar plantations in the lower southern states. Surviving correspondence from the men often bragged about their systematic sexual violation of female prisoners processed through their firm. Isaac Franklin cashed out his half of the partnership in 1835. The following year, Armfield sold the property to another slave trader. The legacy of human misery continued until 1861 under the later auspices of Price, Birch and Company. The Union Army took possession of the building during the start of the Civil War. During the remainder of the conflict, the complex was employed as a military prison, hospital, and barracks for black soldiers and contrabands.